Hello everyone, welcome to Knockin Chu Out. Yes, I got new glasses. How lucky my brother was to get these for free at his weed spot because they always give him free stuff and so with the loyalty discount and stuff. Yeah, today I did not go to work today because I have my time of the month, so I'm feeling crampy. So forgive me if I look a little sluggish and tired. But thankfully, my cramps ended before the stream. I can I can control these more better now that I'm older. But back when I was in middle school, I tell you, I could not control them at all. I had to go home immediately. I just kept vomiting and fainting every class. I also found I also found a shirt that my sister gave me. She didn't tell me that she left it in our like little linen closet, and I'm like, why did she tell me she snuck these in for me? Because she originally just gave me the Sailor Moon sweater and I was fine with it, but I wanted this shirt from my niece because I was like, wow, because it has all the Sanrio characters, and I'm like, oh dang it, she didn't give me that one, but she snuck them for me because she knew deep down that my niece wouldn't miss these, so that's why she snuck them, and I love her for it because she knows what I like. I just like this shirt better than the Sailor Moon shirt because I like Sanrio better, and it has just all the characters on them. She gave me another one that's in pink, and it doesn't have all of them, but it's still nice. This one was my favorite though. Hi there. And it's time to break out the underwear shorts. That's right. I wear boys underwear as my shorts. Hey, they fit like shorts, so why not? Yeah, I have a feeling like Morgan is going to accidentally ruin this for Raquel. Da-da-da-da. Hey, good afternoon. Thank you. I'm, I'm good. Thank you for the compliments. Have I ever thought about coloring my bangs? No, but eventually I will color my dyed ends and my little streak hair that I have. Whoa, what's happening here? Oh, Gunther. Yes, of course he's angry. Yeah, but about my bangs, nah, I'm too scared to ruin my bangs because I got my bangs done by a professional, and even I'm scared every day just trimming them and stuff. So I don't want to ruin them by bleaching them. So I'm fine just dyeing my real hair. You know what I mean? Just my non-trimmed hair. I still have my pink hair. I still have my pink hair dye. I just need to keep re-bleaching my my hairs because it's still too light. That's why I haven't been able to actually dye it because it's still too light, so the color would just be very faint. But if I keep dyeing it more every day, it can go pink, like bright pink. I saw on the WWE Instagram page he recently had a tag team match with Danhausen, and I was like, boy how I wish that could have been in the actual little show, the real show. Whoa. These glasses actually fit me better than my old ones. So it's it was really lucky that my brother just got these glasses for free, and it just ended up fitting me more better than him because in because he was going to what you call it get he was gonna wear these glasses for himself, but he's like I wear the what you call it blue light glasses more than him, so that's why. I still have my old ones, but frankly, I do want to fix them. But at the same time, I'm just better off buying another pair. Okay, Dan have a birthday in the ring. I know it's a crazy thought, but I wanted. He's not in there. The roster has already been decided, and frankly, the winners have been two. This is just a rumor, but apparently the confirmed winners are still being decided, but they notched it down to three possible winners, and that's Obafemi, Seth Rollins, and somebody else. I'm not sure who the. But those, but Obafemi and Seth Rollins are con the almost confirmed possible winners. Frankly, I'm okay with Seth Rollins winning because I know people have been waiting a long time for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to fight, and frankly, it's been teased a lot more than him and Oba, so it's all good. What am I doing? Putting my TV volume up when it's on my laptop. Tired of the same stories and same outcomes. Well, frankly, WWE doesn't care, and Nick Khan kind of literally said it to our faces that they don't care. Recently said it in an interview, so frankly, I'm not trying no more. And you should neither.
Let's just go ahead and say it. It's Friday night. The lights are.
At this point, I'm just here. I'm just here because I actually care about these superstars and I care about their success. Do you believe AEW is outperforming WWE? Oh, well, it's WWE. Look, just because I don't watch AEW doesn't mean I don't what you call it, like full on hate them. They are doing better than WWE, and it's okay to admit it.
First of all, I have to say grazie.
I just would never watch it because I don't like all that blood and gore shit. But aside from all that, they have great stories. So they said they don't care that they're lazy and don't want to come up with new ideas and intriguing storylines. I mean, not necessarily, but they kind of did admit that WWE WWE fans' opinions don't really matter, and they won't matter to the point where they have to change the storyline, which is not necessarily true because there have been numerous times where WWE fans have said stuff online and WWE gave into the peer pressure. So they basically lied in our faces about that too. So I forgot to turn my light on. Like, why is it so dark in here?
This is WWE Championship business. It doesn't belong to you. So do me a favor. Shut up. I can't handle it. You're right. Gunther, you're right. When it comes to the World Championship, I might not know much about that. I've never held a World Championship, but I do.
And you never will with that attitude.
I don't even know which.
Aww.
Me from my eye while he choked me out and you walked away from me. Listen, I know that you're a good guy too. And you got the big win on that Cardona last week, and now you won the WWE Championship. The problem is, Sammy, I'm a little busy right now. Of course. Of course. I'm gonna tell you something, Cody. This is why our friendship is in the state it's in, because for the last few months, every time things are a little hairy here, instead of talking about it, you're always blowing me off. You're always looking past me. You're looking to the next threat to you, the next threat to your world championship. Maybe you need to realize that the biggest.
Well, duh. That's what a champion is supposed to do.
Is that so, Sammy? Listen, I'm just saying, you're the one who said you were going to beat Gunther and teach me a lesson. Well, you beat Gunther. When do you want to teach me that lesson?
Right now. It don't take that long.
Just Cody to Sammy, and now a sleeper. The sleeper's in.
Now you'll go in again.
Oh!
Now you'll help.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's the point that Sammy, wants a championship opportunity, and I'm saying that Gunther was out here trying to line. Is Gunther now pounds away on Cody, and Sammy now dragging Gunther outside the ring, and this is an all-out brawl. It's a little sprawling of it. It's the Royce and tell you, Fire Cody Rhodes took out Sami Zayn. The Seth was in it for Young Rhodes was saved by Sami Zayn. Cody keeps so Sami returned. How's that for?
Oh, now he's gonna be angry. The the power bank that Dan hasn't getting all his energy from.
I'm gonna take care of this right here, right now.
What's under that sheet?
Oh, you don't like people coming into your house uninvited, do you? No, boy, just
How would?
it's brand new. Please don't. Oh my God! Please don't. Please don't touch that. Oh my God! I tell you, John. Wait, go check on this. I'm going no. Not for down. Expense. Hopefully it's a on the curse.
Don't yank the wires of an electrical cord because that's what happened to Dean Ambrose that one time. That moment was still funny, even though it scared me when I was little. That time Dean Ambrose was fighting and he was yanking the monitor off of the table and then it exploded in his face.
The powerhouse of the Judgment Day enters her second Queen of the Ring tournament. It's a fatal four-way. Who's going to advance to the semifinals? We find out coming up next on Friday Night Smackdown.
Do you want to who do you want to see become world champion? I don't know because when I really think about it, everybody had their chance except for Randy Orton. So that's one person, I guess. Sammy and Gunther are going to have a match. Yeah, one contenders match. Number one contenders match. That'll probably end with controversial too.
Purchases. This is the epicenter of fandom. This is Club WWE. Ultimate Cider.
My brother's out right now. He's looking to buy a new lawnmower for our lawn outside. I wanted to go. I wanted to go with him, but I had to straighten parts. I wanted to go because I wanted to see if there was. I wanted to go because I wanted to see if there was any apple trees. Because I always wanted to plant an apple tree because back in our old house, when I was really little, we used to have neighbors that had an apple tree, and we would always pick from them. Then they would always let us because I was a kid, and they're like, "Oh, you have a little girl that's cute. Why don't you have some pick some apples for her?" And my grandpa always would. And I was like, when I get my own house, I'll plant an apple tree. And I don't. This is not my own house, but this is a house big enough so we can plant an apple tree. So I'll definitely plant an apple tree if we can have one. Ricky needs to be pushed to the main eventer or get the United States Championship. Main eventer, not yet. And United States Championship, that's more possible.
I'm gonna talk. Oh, you must be pretty proud of yourself, Gunther. Oh, I'm proud of myself. Thanks to you. I am proud of myself. I'm the only one here that is vouching for myself. And you know what? I'm sick and tired of it. Ever since I arrived here at Smackdown, instead of treating me like the gift that I am, you group me like I don't belong. I'm sick and tired of just disrespect. You want to talk about respect? I'm just meeting you where you are, Gunther. I'm treating you with the same level of respect you've shown me since we started negotiating. For all this, you know what? You fix it. Well, I get my loyalty involved. You know what they're gonna do? You gotta drown me with so much lawsuits, getting your correction.
You sound like Becky Lynch. You sound like Becky.
Temper tantrums to get what he wants. Well, that isn't about as agitated as I've ever seen the ring in general. What do you call this?
Do I like mango? Yes, I do. But I think it's harder to grow a mango tree because I think mango trees need a tropical climate.
To determine who advances to the semi-finals. Winner of this match.
And we don't live in a tropical climate, so that's gonna be pretty hard. The only way you could do that is if you had like a giant magnifying glass to just beam the sun directly on the tree and plant it in maybe sand, I think.
Accompanied by Alan Henley and Lady Green, representing JC.
I mean, that outfit's okay-ish. Fallon, but Lainey's wearing a nicer outfit because it's more basic.
Talent announcers. Hey, like, what was I? Look at Francie.
Which match right now? It's the Queen of the Ring tournament match with Bailey, Raquel, JC James, and Kiana James.
Translate what they just said, please.
I don't know. I forgot who the fourth one is.
On Friday Night Smackdown. Oh, yes. You know what, Michael? All should things go well in the Queen of the Ring tournament. That moment virtual at the main event of SummerSlam for JCJ. Of course, the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament gets their opportunity at gold this summer. The finals of the Queen of the Ring will take place 3 weeks from tomorrow.
Okay, it is Kiana James. Yes. Do I buy mango at the store? Yes. Every time we go to the Spanish bodega.
Company by Julia from Sioux City, Iowa.
Just sometimes when you reach the end of the mango skin, it tastes like cardboard, and it lasts in your mouth for hours. So it's gross.
Well, apparently, Kiara James is not going to follow suit. She is bringing Julia to the ring with her tonight.
Oh dear.
Interesting, considering the fatal four-way rule for the first women game for a submission wins, and there are no.
I bananas at the grocery store. Yes, because that's all of those main fruits that you buy. So not if it's not apples, oranges, or mangoes and strawberries, you buy bananas. Those are like the most common fruits to buy.
Against Theo Scott.
Oh shit! I forgot.
She had the same strategy Monday Night Raw when she was involved to play the four-way Kiana James was not out at ringside. Julia would not advance in that matchup, won by Theo Scott. But it's what you do in this game. You learn from mistakes. Clearly, Kiana James learned from the mistakes of Julia.
Another black and gold outfit.
What are these four women?
Felt like Rhea Ripley wore it better though.
History over the past few years. Zelina Vega.
Things really do make everything better.
The ring tournament winner. Referee in this matchup, Daphne LaShawn rings the bell, and we are.
I think Bailey's outfit is inspired by a comic book panel or something because it has nice colors.
Winning the Queen of the Ring tournament.
But I hate that outfit that Raquel has because I hate tiger stripes the normal way. I hate normal tiger stripe outfits.
Said she'd win this and get to SummerSlam and battle for a world title. Well, the strategy right off the.
Frankly, I only like tiger stripes when they're white and black.
Very early on, and take her down. She clearly seen as the.
And JC Jane wears that outfit all the time, but I like that outfit that she wears.
The other three competitors trying to do the same thing to Ola. Now Raquel's been taken out of the equation at least momentarily. And Bailey with a back elbow. Takes the James, sends Kiana James outside.
We fight a Io Sky.
So we out of the box. And a kick out by Shane at two. Bailey almost stole one quickly.
Young James is underrated. Yes, I heard it the first time.
So once again, taking down Raquel. And again, Raquel Rodriguez down outside the ring as we mentioned. Kiana James from behind, Lola Bailey in a kick out. Kiana James, who I've said on a number of occasions, shot that covered out by Bailey in a kick out. I believe Kiana, one of the most underrated superstars on the roster.
Yes, that being protected because that's the least favorite. No, because favoritism doesn't matter in WWE, right?
Gypsy Jane who almost stole one.
What's my next outfit? I'm not sure. I have plenty of outfits to showcase, but the fact that it's not hot enough to wear any of them yet means that I'm not thinking about it right now.
Back to the next. Here's Raquel Rodriguez with a close body, wiping everybody out. And that's why Raquel Rodriguez, I believe, is the favorite here tonight.
Danhausen cosplay was awesome. I know, but I probably won't cosplay for quite a while. Like I said, money's tight, so I won't be able to cosplay every time, but I'll always have an outfit to showcase.
Rodriguez slowing down the pace, using her power. The reason simply Morgan was relied on her throughout much of the reign as champion in Judgment Day. Losing out her Queen of the Ring first round night this past Monday on Raw.
I recommend Rhea Ripley outfit. I already cosplay Rhea Ripley on Halloween. You'll have to look down in my post in October, or look at my shorts video if you want to be quicker. It was in October though.
Into the corner. Just separating a shoulder right there. Bailey might never be the same again after that impact from Raquel. And Raquel is just running riot now, but nobody can stop her. Rodriguez with elbow after elbow, dropping JCJ to the corner. And Kiana James, he's going to try her fair. You just sense that early on attack against Raquel is simply fire Raquel. And Valley saves the matchup, breaking up the near fall. Basically got three women playing defense against Raquel now, and nothing they are trying seems to be working. And Rodriguez going to send Kiana James into the corner, snake eyes off the top turnbuckle. Now JC sent outside the ring, and Raquel and Bailey. And Raquel sent over the top rope to the floor. And Bailey ripped out of the ring as we want to remind everyone that tomorrow at the Norman International Center, two of cruiserweight boxing's most dangerous men collide. Hometown hero. First, the gentleman, Willem Smith, puts his world titles ambitions on the line against Canadian wrecking machine Ryan the Bruiser Wazinski. JC with a right hand. Fatal four-way matchup to determine who hits the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. But it has basically been the Raquel show for the past several minutes. Shoulder first to the steps. And that's what Bailey and Kiana and JCJ. I have to turn this into a triple threat because Raquel was just tearing everyone apart. And JCJ, the former NXT champ, maybe about to capitalize and win this thing. The woman that Booker teamed up a rock star is in control now. Former tag team champion.
Hey, I could tell that JC Jane is wearing a back extension piece. Because I had one, but I accidentally broke it. And frankly, I didn't not like how the way it felt. So I think I'll just stick to streaks if it's all the same.
JC manipulative, opportunistic. Fatal influence are here to take over the entire brand here on Smackdown. But only a fool would bet against the doing so. Now snap there by Jason. A spy of the veteran Bailey, kick to the face. Jason at the same time. Is it enough? Hooks the leg of Bailey, hitting the combination in a near fall again. He's taking a hell of a lot of punishment in this one. They're starting to really struggle with the other women down. JCJ picking up the pound. Kiana James now, as JC was over there arguing with the official. Kiana James knocked down by Chain. And Julia out here at ringside and supporting Kiana James.
I run this shit now. No, you don't. Julia and Kiana James need to break up. Need some personal rivalry. That's why. That's the whole point of her making a new look for herself. Well, Julia actually going back to her old looks because I think she's going to break up with Kiana too. Kiana James soon.
Super front to the post and rolling cannonball that time by JCJ into the other corner. Real nice turn of speed there from JCJ. My God! Some shoulder tackle sending JC across the ring.
You made a mistake, Bailey. You were supposed to throw her.
Rip at the wrong moment there if Kiana is now paying the price.
Julia needs to turn babyface. She already was, just for whatever reason they decided to make her heel before she left NXT.
I had to believe Wade was just
Kind of like what they did with Carmelo. So that's the way I'm kind of seeing it now. Julia kind of having a Carmelo phase where they were made into a heel role gimmick with when they were sent to the main roster, and then after months of it not working out, they're finally deciding, hey, maybe we shouldn't have turned them heel. Let's turn them back babyface because they were actually loved better.
Imagine both world titles being inside the Judgment Day clubhouse. What a spectacle that was. And you're seeing if Raquel wins, she would go after Liz. Ripley or whoever else had the WWE Women's Championship. And now, one ways to go before we get there for Raquel, but that's starting to inch nearer and nearer. Raquel Rodriguez is just tossing bodies around the press, Cole. Double choke slam by Rodriguez. Again, gonna try to pin off.
Who's winning this match? I don't know. Most likely Raquel.
All rolling it down. Who's advancing to the Queen of the Ring Tournament semifinals?
But if Raquel wins, would that also mean Liv wins? Cause that'll be an interesting match to see.
Always gonna build momentum. Remember, it's first one again. Follow submission. Yeah, this is where it's all made. This is that crunch time. Everybody in that ring is hurting right now. Who can block it out the most? A focus on the prize, which is progress.
But if she doesn't win, they're gonna be more angry at Liv Morgan because she's going to, brag about it. She's gonna brag that she's going to win, and knowing they're upset about it, she's just not gonna care.
I'm not surprised that you're trying to stir the pot. You know, the last person who did that in the Judgment Day, Finn Balor. Look at it now. Look what happened to Damian Priest. Look what happened to Rhea Bloody Ripley. Why that do not belong inside the Judgment Day courthouse. We get through to that real fast, though. Watch your mouth, Michael Cole. And I'm Stacey Jane looking for a sleeper. I'm Raquel Rodriguez. How impressive is JC been in this match tonight? But she's slumped to the mat. It's a huge mountain to climb as well. Now, just such overwhelming force coming back in the other direction, and now the veteran, Nowsa Bailey, picking her spots.
Oh,
Beating up this crowd here tonight at Bologna, Italy. Bailey taking out JC Jane. Kick to the face by Bailey. Up to the second rope now. Bailey with a Raquel.
so
Is it enough for the win? Rodriguez powers out into very competitive match.
so next week Raw is in Paris, and then they'll be in London on Friday.
To extend and progress her own career. This back suplex by Bailey. Raquel Rodriguez, by the way, the only woman in this match that has any type of experience in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Bailey now backs up JC Jane.
Girl, she has her arms. She could use her arms too.
James into a
So the WWE's still waiting for Stephanie just to continue the storyline with Liv Morgan. I mean, I think they did at first, but since people are not, like I said, WWE gives them the peer pressure, even though they said they don't. So, with all the people complaining that Liv Morgan's not doing nothing, they're going to start making plans for her immediately. And that's why I think it starts with. And that's why I think it starts with them fighting probably Raquel if she wins. If Raquel doesn't win, then yeah, I don't know what they could do, but either way, Liv Morgan has to do her Queen of the Ring tournament entry, and then if she's successful or not, or let's see if the Judgment Day girls try to help her.
To the Queen of the Ring, Kiana James breaks it up in 2.5.
Because I know Dominic will try to help her, but Dominic is kind of still cursed by Danhausen, so I don't know if that's doing anything to make him be less helpful, but also the fact that he's just stupid anyway, so.
Hold up for Bailey. Bailey go in with roll through. Kiana corner with that heel breaker. It's heel breaker to the face. And now it's getting through on James. Cover that. It's another Bailey kicks out at 2. I'll tell you right now, Kiana James will get through the ring. High flying, power moves, technical, second 2 from the inside spot and chasing. And Kiana James, not like that, went to the fence and fully abandoned. Last JC Kiana James roll up. Here's another one.
You did it!
takes an opportunity. Wait a second. Yeah, she didn't do it.
No, no, it wasn't her. She thought that she yes, she thought that she thought that Julia did it. Yeah, I had a feeling JC would try to one up them because that's how she always wins. Okay. All right. Yes, Raquel wins. So yes, they might go for the Liv versus Raquel route after all. Because unfortunately, I think she will beat Io Sky.
Flatliner. Dixie Jane with a rolling encore.
Unless unless like Liv Morgan does come into that match and she does actually ruins it for Raquel on purpose. I do want to fight you. It wasn't her. It wasn't her. It wasn't her. Kiana James thinks that Julia tried to sabotage her when it was really JC Jane who did it. Look at the replay, Kiana. Do you believe her now?
Sky in the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament as we take a look at the bracket. Rodriguez and Sky advancing to the semifinals. Other fatal four-ways coming up next week on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. Freaking matchup like that. I said champions, so there's the woman who sees everything sparkling in her future. The future namely being that crown, the Queen of the Ring tournament today. I'm spooking over to be done now.
It wasn't her fault. Yeah, but here's where the breakup happens, right? Yep, Billy's retreating. Yes. What have you done for me? I straightened my hair back for a reason. I straightened my hair for a reason. Yep. But I'll say, that green cargo outfit kind of makes Kiana James look like a street Tinkerbell, and I kind of love that vibe. Except the blue streak. That's the only thing that's not Tinkerbell. Water bottle smacking time. There was one there. I was like, where is it? Johnny Gargano. I'm not that hard to find.
Every time everyone said I was the bad guy because I watched Cody get choked out.
Doing this in Italy is the only cheer Julia gets. No, it's the fact that they waited too long. Anywhere anywhere else, it would have been the same reaction. It's just that it would just be less because it took this long for them to do it.
Short. Now, if Aldous wants to talk, what does he want to talk to me? There he is. Hey. You want to see me? Yes, I did, and I'll keep it short and sweet, Sammy. Stay out of Cody and Gunther's business. Stay out of here. Hey, this is my business, Nick. What are you talking about? A bad situation, and you made it worse. How did I make it worse, Nick? You're asking me to stand down to not defend myself? I never see you ask anybody to do that. Look, Sammy, frankly, I don't have time for this right now because I have an important meeting. Oh, once again, I'm getting blown off. You have all the time in the world for everyone else. You can't get a minute. Who is so important? Who do you have to talk to? And it's so important that I can't get 1 minute. Well, if you must know.
Oh, Mr. Chad Gable. Johnny Gargano has plenty of time to blink during this whole thing. Oh man, what that means Chad Gable's on SmackDown, so who is he going to fight first now that he is officially out of the whole El Grande gimmick and passed it on to Ludwig? It's a shame he couldn't be in this tournament, but that doesn't mean he can't have doesn't mean that he can't have a match on here. My guess that he'll go after Penta again because that's who kind of put him on the bench and who started this whole thing. So that's how he'll keep in touch with the Lucha Roots or whatever. Mm. Talatanga match in Big 2020 in Big 2026. This isn't Talatanga's first match, solo match. I guess in a while it is, but not at first. He fought. He fought. He fought. Aaron Rowan, Mad Time. I'm gonna go take a thumbnail. Hey, I got my stuffed animal that I won on the claw, one of those stupid claw machine apps. I got a ducky. I don't remember winning a ducky. I thought it was a shark, but okay. This will be great for my Lucifer cosplay when I do win in the future. Dolphin. I don't remember winning this either. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't. I. They gave me the wrong ones. They gave me the wrong mushroom. I want a what you call it space. I want a space mushroom, but they gave me like a regular one instead, and I'm like, oh well. Some of the things they actually gave me, they're wrong. This is right. I won this. This is my favorite out of all of them. This one is right too.
Long-going rivalry, including last week on Smackdown. Look at Royce and Royce keeps attacking against them. Looking pretty good.
Oh, it's two small mystery plushies.
All true automatically cleared, attempted to intervene. But getting saved by Royce Kingston was also true.
This is the app. In case you're wondering, in case you're curious, you can screenshot the QR code called Claw Crazy. Kind of like, it's not as great as Clawy because Clawy does have better prizes, just that they're so expensive within the premium currency tokens that you have to buy. But this one is a little bit on the cheaper side with the premium currency. So you can go on this app and you can get like, those some standardized prizes and all.
Well, Solo Sakella obviously has major historical link with Jacob, but it tried to recruit him himself back into the NFTs. What was it?
This is return address sticker, so maybe I might use it so I could get the actual ones I won instead of these random ones.
Smackdown. Solo Sakella has also tried to recruit this man.
Hi there. Smackdown's on this early, yes.
California, weighing in 170 pounds, in the order of the 2026.
I specifically remembered I want a puppy instead of this rainbow dolphin, but I'm like, whatever. It's Pride Month. At least let me have something rainbow. Aside from my headband, this rubber ducky will come in handy. It's a plushy rubber ducky, so this will come in handy for Has Been Hotel Lucifer cosplay. Even though I have real rubber duckies, but at least I have a plush one.
It's been an incredibly successful war.
You got new friends. You got new friends, Jack, Nanny Jack Toys, and Freddy.
Tonga got involved in the first round of the King of the Ring tournament. Let me ask you about this. You're Royce Keys. You burst on the scene here. I understand you want to do your own way. They want to carve your own path, but the way things are heating up around here, don't you think that you might want some backup? I mean, historically
There you go.
especially at the very low level.
Oh wait, one more.
He's walked alone his entire life. He's from the streets. He doesn't get intimidated clearly. Though intimidated by the almost 7-foot tall Talatonga. Yeah, much of the same background that Jacob Fatu had. Royce Keys now with his shoulder tapping for Tonga. If you're Royce Keys, how do you go into this matchup against a 6?
There you go. now they got all new friends.
To chuck the big man down to size.
WWE in another country, yes, because I keep saying they're in Europe and it'll be like this all summers. They're still in Italy right now. They're just in a different part of Italy. Bologna. Bologna.
Royce Keys will be involved in a King of the Ring first round matchup.
Next week they'll be in Paris, and then on Friday they'll be in London.
Fighting on Smackdown to be providing first round matchup for the band if he survives tonight, especially after that right hand by Tonga. Survive is a great word. That was an intriguing slugfest, but the size of Tala was pivotal in winning that exchange. Keeping Royce Keys down for good. It's another birthday in time. Royce Keys able to duck underneath, and there's all that clothesline. Roll Tonga back to the top. Rolling Royce now. Taking Tonga. Over the top rope.
My plush collection, thank you. I have my sentimental ones on top, and then these are just all the rest of the empty shells are just for regular ones that I just get along the way. All is starting in week time. Do you have a team? I mean, yes and no, because frankly, I forgot what teams are really hot right now. I mean, as far as I know, the only team that are good is the one that Messi's on, and of course Ronaldo. But I only know his team in Manchester. That's the only one I know. And Newcastle. I do know Newcastle. And of course and of course Real Madrid. Those are the only three teams that I legitimately know, but I know who's on which team. I mean, I know a certain amount of soccer players, like, Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, and uh, yeah, I guess that's the only three I can name off the top of my head. But I guess those three don't count because everybody should know who those people are. I do have a FIFA shirt around here somewhere, but I forgot where it is. I really have. Some of my clothes I brought from my old house, but some I just couldn't find, and I know that I probably didn't pack my soccer shirt. It's the team Messi's on the blue and white shirt. Yeah. My brother just got that for me at the store that he got his Mbappe shirt at.
Again, I would love to know what is going through the mind of Solo Sikoa after what happened when Jacob fought Taylor Roman Reigns this
That's
past
more than
weekend.
most women know of football. I mean, maybe, but that doesn't count if you know, the teams that are the teammates that are talked about the most. But my brother would know more about this stuff than I do. Not that he's a big, not that he's a big soccer soccer fan, but he does play FIFA, occasionally. So he does memorize the names.
Surprised with how this is unfolded. It's difficult to imagine Royce Keys ever being put in
I remember how hype everyone was when Messi's team won, though. Frankly, we were too.
this. Colin Tonga putting on a show here tonight. He's been dominating the powerhouse Royce Keys. Oh, he didn't have enough. Tonga now into the cover and a kick out again. Tonga's been focusing on the lower back of Royce Keys.
But
What else does Royce Keys in the tank? And the answer right now looks like very lit. You might be about to get. Whoa! But Tonga perhaps got a bit overzealous. Went for the big.
Mommy should have watched it now. She gonna miss the game later.
I know.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't care. She'll watch both because she goes back and forth. She likes doing that even when it's. Yeah, I'm going to watch the next game. It was exciting. It was exciting to watch the first game with the Spurs, but now they're in game two with the Spurs, and I'm going to watch that with my brother.
Stopping Keys at least momentarily. And out Royce Keys once again trying to lift Tonga and not able to do it. I think he's got to think of a different strategy.
And it was we were more excited because for a second there it looked like Brunson was really legitimately injured, and people were they were sneering at us because they were like, yeah, you're fucking out. But then Brunson came back and he was all fine. He's like, I'm fine.
And now Royce Keys is starting to feel it. Out of his place though was Talatonga, and now with the weight of his sails, it might be a terrible. And now Keys, he's got him up on his shoulders. Oh, a power slam. And Keys has entered the zone. Solo Sikoa now up on the apron. Feels like you're getting 10. 12. Behind the referee's back now. That'll draw Keys out of the ring.
But you know, Tamatonga looks like Mike Santana far away. And speaking of Mike Santana, he might get signed by WWE because his TNA contract is about to end soon.
Oh, Tyler's yes. And it allowed Tonga now to regain himself after the Keys attack. Those distractions are going to cost Royce Keys and Tyler T-Bomb on Tonga. A cover. And the victory.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so obvious.
Well, give the assist there to Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Yeah, the numbers came crucial once again. And Royce Keys' insistence on standing alone on Smackdown has now been really tested at this point. As these three vultures are lurking around their victim. Celebration once again of a massive. Oh, here we go. And Solo Sikoa just ordered Tama Tonga to assault Royce Keys. We're defenseless at this point. Tama Tonga now getting involved. Well, Solo Sikoa said he didn't have to be that way, but now it looks like perhaps on the wrongs of once again, Archer is not medically cleared, who was injured by the other team himself.
Truth, my man. You can't keep coming out with you being injured. But you know, people are saying with it seems that our truth is gonna be too injured now. They're thinking that maybe now that Finn Balor is on in SmackDown, he could possibly be a tag team with Damian Priest. And it'll kind of be like a reunion now because, and it'll be sweet because now they're both on the good side of things, so they could be a good get tag team together, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, like a good Judgment Day version. And our truth would be like, happy about that because the Judgment Day is really getting back together because soon enough all the members will turn babyface or they'll have Roxanne by their side or something. I'm not sure. That'd just be cool to see Finn Balor and Damian Priest have a good like a babyface reaction this time. A babyface interaction.
For Solo Sikoa as it comes to Royce Keys, maybe a little bit of tough love here tonight. I'd say the dial has been turned up significantly for Royce Keys here. Here's what you're going to get if you don't join us in the MNT group. Solo continued dominance.
Kept. Yeah.
Each other in the finals, then let's get to take that title off of Rhea. Plus, I have my guys, right? And then Judgment Day will have all of the gold.
Why are you said I could be?
You know what? Let's just focus on Dominic tonight.
I almost saw your nip, Raquel.
Mysterio later on tonight. Damian Priest and Triple Williams.
Did you hear about the Spurs fan falling off of a moving car celebrating his team going to the finals? He was in the hospital, brain dead on life support. He was 17. Yeah, that's not smart. So RIP. At least there was a Knicks fan who was smart enough to get on top of an ambulance. So if anything happened to him, there's an ambulance right there. So the moral of the story: go on top of a standing ambulance and not a moving car where nobody can help you. I could look it up on YouTube if I want to do it. No, thank you, because I don't care that much. Frankly, I'll see it on my For You page eventually on Instagram, so I don't need to waste 2 seconds to look up a video I don't really care that much about. Thank you. On top of a car, standing us celebrating what? The Spurs lost. And it's not like they were ahead of the Knicks for that long. The Knicks kept catching up to them every single time. It only looked like they were gone for like maybe the middle of third quarter, but then they then they were right up their ass the whole way.
The SummerSlam ticket offers valid for Chase Freedom Card members only.
That's the thing with that's the thing with basketball fans. We celebrate too early.
Subject to the full terms of law. I've proved myself time and time again in this business. Nice situation.
Now that I'm really thinking about it, is this attack going to interfere with Royce Keys' entry in the King of the Ring tournament? Because, like I said before, Drew McIntyre was originally on the list where Royce Keys was then edited into, and people were like, why was Drew McIntyre out of this tournament? So yeah, they might go with that route. So this attack on Royce Keys is going to take him out of the. It's possibly going to take him out of the King of the Ring tournament, and Drew McIntyre will be replaced. He'll be replaced by Drew McIntyre. But let's see. Let's see if they do, and let's see if they do a segment right now to confirm it.
It's the same thing, man. Why do you want to help? Why would I want to help? I don't know. If I'm going to help somebody, it's my tag team partner. The guy that's tag team champions with you. You're all that matters right now. So, Royce, I don't know his deal with Solo or anything. I don't trust that guy. We're here in right? I'm here focused on community, and I'm focused on subs. Look, somebody's to check on him. For what? If he's hurt, what are you going to do? You're not a doctor. I know this, son. My older brother was. You don't have a brother. How dare you?
Yes, I was like, John Cena's his brother, so don't say he doesn't have a brother. And he was laughing. He was trying not to laugh.
I know that a lot.
Oh, the Warriors.
We're ready to put more titles against these ones. So what we're saying is, we're ready for everybody. Nobody's ready for more. I never met either one of you a day in my life.
Honestly, it's true. They haven't interacted once, so. And why would they want the AAA tag team titles too? So no, thank you.
First round matchup in the Queen of the Ring tournament. It is going to be a battle.
My brother is upset with his nephew eating fast food, the food that he buys at his food stand card. Oh, me too. We rely on food stamps to buy food. And sometimes my mom get mad at us when we spend more than like 300. We try to spend at least like 250.
Welcome to the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. See, the right leg of Rhea Ripley is also wrapped. That is because she suffered a vicious bangle during her victory over Jake Cargill this past Sunday.
That guy in the audience was wearing a Sin Cara mask. You know that Sin Cara recently gave BTS member Jin a jacket that was inspired by them, that he wore in his entrance when they visited the lucha fighting house that they were performing in. BTS was in Mexico at the time, and they decided to go to their first wrestling match. So they went to a local lucha wrestling league, and Sin Cara was in that match. Sin Cara was in this wrestling league, and he wore a white jacket and had all the BTS members' names in it, and he gave the jacket to Jin, and Jin wore it the next day on his performance. And I thought it was nice. And like, wow, I haven't seen Sin Cara in years, and I'm like, wow, he's a big BTS fan. Bologna.
This was clash in Italy. I finally put the J Cargill chapter behind me.
Oh, you didn't.
Obviously, I didn't come out completely unscathed. As you can see, my knee is a little bit banged up.
She recently had a triple threat match with Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte. So it was just nice seeing her seeing her with those two blonde girls.
Sure.
Just like Cody Rhodes had a tag team match with Danhausen.
He did?
Yeah.
When?
And the other ground matches, they're doing a lot of them for the tour. So Cody Rhodes had a tag team match with Danhausen.
Mm.
They had a triple threat match with Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton.
Nixon 4, y'all.
Thank you.
Nixon 4.
You fuck ass great. But Jay, you failed to take me out. Because I am still your WWE Women's Champion. And as for the no crowd to play, Well, I was unexpected. Brandon, come out and help me out with the situation.
Oh, here she is then. Yeah, they're really legitimately pretending that Alexa Bliss is injured when she's fine.
Of course, in the class in Italy match time, Sunday, Jake Cargill is accompanied by B-Fab and B-Chill. Or Charlotte Flair equal things up. All right, champ. Mommy, listen. I know that you didn't ask for my help. And here's the thing. I am the queen. I understand. I understand not asking for help. I get that. But I had your back.
I like your bedazzly outfits.
The last few weeks, I've actually had a lot of fun teaming alongside you, getting a tattoo after Clash of Italy, and just wrestling beside you after our history. But here's the thing.
Really?
In the next few weeks. And I am a competitor at heart. I am the queen. I am Charlotte Flair. I am the 14th time women's champion. So if I'm being honest, as much fun as I've had alongside of you, champ.
My plushies come from Minnesota. Minnesota, the place where SummerSlam's being held at.
At SummerSlam, it's going to be me standing in front of you. Because you still have what I want.
Wow, it's the 3 women she teamed up with.
Someone else with an edge.
I want to see you rock. That's not the outfit she wore. That's not the outfit she wore at the underground match though. She wore a nice pink and red outfit that said Tippy 10 on it, and I loved it.
And hi, Charlotte. I know it's been a while, but if someone were to tell me that we'd be out here and not beating the crap out of each other, I would have called them crazy. Hello, Tiffany. Are you here to apologize to me? Me apologize to you? Now that'd be crazy. But I'm not here for you. I'm here for you.
Yes.
I look damn good with it, but I think I want that one.
Yeah, like I said, they usually have uh they have a title they have a pre-title match before the actual match.
So it's accompanied by Peach and Fab. Wrap it up. You three look so stupid together. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that style. The way it's styled that B-Fab is wearing. She's wearing a crossover tank with a long sleeve under it.
I'll make sure that little side quest you pull is rewarded. I mean, look at your stupid friend Alexa. Tiffany. Shut up. Just shut up. Anyway, and Tiffany. I mean, we've been doing this so many times. I suggest you learn your lesson and stay out of grown folks' business.
You sound, you sound, you sound like Trick William.
And Maria, enjoy my title while you can, because I'm coming after what's mine. Actually, I'm coming down for what's mine. Oh, here we go now. Down full face. Oh, lady Buenodera.
Here.
Hold your horses. Now we both know that you are in no condition to compete here tonight.
For Tiffany and Charlotte.
Down here for a second. Hold on. I've got an idea. And it is what it is. Tiffany, I know you don't like me, and trust me, I do not like you. But I don't like her more. And because my best friend is not here, I've got an idea. How about you?
You be my blonde girl tonight.
Tiffany and I here tonight in Bologna, Italy. Right now. Let's go.
It would be better if Jade has the title for something different than Rio or from.
Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, and that will take place right now. What? Right call by the general manager. Right out there, Charlotte.
Oh, look at that. You and Tiffany are both wearing butterflies, so it works. I gotta plug in my charger. Wait, Mm.
And the official in this impromptu tag team matchup, Chip Danny, calls for the bell. Charlotte Flair to the strap to take on Beechin and Jade Cargill tonight, man. So many stories to talk about in this one. How is this happening? Charlotte and Tiffany teaming together out of nowhere.
They did it literally yesterday. It was so good they wanted to these three to interact more.
Well, that was, but they better get in line to get a quick on this one, or else they will end up like Alexa Bliss did last week, which is why Charlotte Flair technically.
But I don't like really tipping Friend's outfit only because that gray doesn't match well with that orange. Should have kept in the monarch colors. But I like how she kind of has Thea Hale's hair. She had black understreaks under her blonde parts, and that's exactly what Tiffany with and that's exactly what Thea Hale in NXT has. She said it was inspired by the Bratz Rock Angels movie, and that's I can't unsee that now because they're right. That's exactly the kind of hair that the Bratz had in the Rock Angels movies.
First round, queen of the ring tournament.
Bratz is a big inspiration for my Y2K looks and makeup because they're iconic. Like, top eyebrow eyeshadow is just so good. Their eyeshadow literally goes all the way up to their eyebrow, and that's what I do too. I don't try to do it, but it just looks prettier that way.
Kicked out. Of course, Jade Cargill looking to go back to back in the Queen of the Ring tournament. She won last year. Like repeat. Yeah, that was perfect. Perfect timing there from Tiffany Strap right to the kisser of Jade. But look at the power of Jade Cargill. Yeah, Cargill with a four-way slam to Tiffany Strap. And talk about having someone's number. Jade Cargill has been
Half of a hamburger.
Saturday night's main event.
Half of a hamburger.
Yeah, because I'm eating a half. It's only one. So I want a half.
There's only
with
one.
cheese.
There's
Yes,
only one hamburger.
that's it.
So what'll happen when Butler wants one? It's the
I'm asking you for a half. Because he's just not came down and say you haven't found a tweet yet. So
so you just wanted me to eat it first so he won't find out.
I'm eating it.
I know, but
Wow.
yeah, but if Butler's not gonna have none, then I don't.
Australia was Jade Cargill capitalizing on that Saturday night's main event. Here's what get to the very top. You got a little like Tiffany stranded. Someone like Jade Cargill's going to exploit that weakness. Charlotte top rope crossbody. Right now, there's a little chemistry growing between Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Strand. They don't think. But the same night, it's not taking it actually. The longer it is,
Because I was finna buy me a pizza.
By Jade Cargill. Bad blood brewing between those two. Let me see that matchup down the road. Charlotte and Cargill going at it. Charlotte Flair taking out everybody. But don't turn your back on Beechin. Everybody down.
Okay. Oh my god.
Now it's into a cover now on Charlotte. This would be for Beechin's career. She did knock off the 20-time world champion. So I like the fact that we all that up about Beechin because over the past couple of months, really have been pulling out all the moves to make sure this opportunity to alongside Carter and of course the additional spotlight and brings to Beechin. Thanks for our own career. She's not just here to play backup to Jade Cargill. So the opportunity for a sound but with the the same time. And the better nation trying the official now to go look at the leg by taking the official with him allowed Gabe Cargill to get involved. Yeah, I think a lot of eyes have been open to the season mixture for about several weeks. It hasn't been a surprise to a lot of us behind the scenes in this industry, but she's finally now getting that opportunity to hear what she can do against the top women and damage this press. And now Jade Cargill going to work on Charlotte Flair. I'll tell you, we can watch the maturation process of Jade Cargill before our eyes over the past number of months. I believe she had the best matches she's ever had in WWE, despite the loss to Rhea on Sunday. Yeah, well, it's still about Jade. The fight she came into WWE really coming out by Cargill. Charlotte kicks out, but that's initially as a tag specialist alongside Bianca Belair is continuing growing from there and really have reached big form. And again, another cover and a kick out. Much more fluid in the ring. She's always been confident, borderline cocky, some would say, but Jade Cargill is putting it all together now, which means it's going to be more dangerous than she ever has been before. An incredible athlete, a full load of charisma. Charlotte Flair now, and that's where Cargill sometimes she starts to glow, and it almost cost her. Yeah, it's a little too tall. Cover again, and Charlotte kicks out. Harvey played Jade Cargill when she has the athletic gifts that she has, when she looks the way she looks. I think a sense of arrogance is almost inevitable. You should quite simply see them with everybody else in that locker room, at least on the face of things. Charlotte Flair needs to make a tag to her partner, the United States champion, Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte has been worn down by Jade Cargill in the ring right now.
Wait, Ripley, go on.
Dominating throughout this. That's the most powerful woman in the entire locker room in WWE is featured. Oh, it's a shot. But you better be double tough now because the race is on. And Charlotte gets this time to a first the game changing station, trying to make sure Charlotte doesn't get to the corner. Charlotte trying to fight back with a well-placed forearm. This is the ultimate tug of the world now. You don't want to be on the losing end, and unfortunately for Charlotte, it was her. But a swing on Cargill, and the opportunity may still hit again. Now, Itchin with the official Jade with a cheap shot. And Itchin with Charlotte up. We're going to pay homage to her former mentor, her running buddy, none other than AJ Styles. Will the Styles clash? Shoulders down. Tiffany Stratton breaks things up.
Speaking of AJ Styles, he always makes AI pictures of him and John Cena just living the good life, retirement life, and I'm like, that's so funny. They're not even that rich, so it's not like maybe John Cena is kind of more richer.
Charlotte will take a lot of abuse, but you don't find me in my own move or my father's been that's for sure. That's it now. Nobody. Oh. Sure. Someone's got an opportunity. And now Mitchell is just hung up to dry. It's Tiffany time. Oh, yeah. For the Women's United States champion. Oh, we're going to Mitchell. Right now is featured in moments ago was in control of the match and how quickly it swung around. Right. Featured, I'll get down with the element of slam. Tiffany fired up, feedback, trying to shout encouragement to Mitchell. Dragging the body off of Mitchell into the drop zone. What do you want to be? For the up top. Just lost the ribs off Mitchell. He's checking a valve right now in case she's coughing up blood, I suspect.
In case she's coughing up blood.
Not quite enough to put away Mitchell, but they're really groggy on her feet now.
I didn't say nothing about Mitchell's outfit only because it's just basic. But you can't go wrong with the cleavage exposed or halter tank.
Oh, a stunner by Stratton. It's the cover. It's the
And Jade Cargill is the same outfit she always wears, just a different color. I never seen her wear purple before. Are they trying to? Are they trying to mock? Are they trying to mock Rhea Ripley?
Now, Tiffany and Jay.
What do you mean? There's nothing.
They close as they make it back to their feet in the center of the ring. Now, Tiffany looking for the upper hand. Jade Cargill, though. Wow, what a sit out powerbomb. Here's the cover. Isn't it up? They'll put her away. Overwhelming level of strength and coordination from Cargill against stopping Tiffany in the dress. Everything capable of finding something like this. There's no quite like Jake Cargill. Charlotte wants it back. Trying to fire up strap. Tiffany fingertips away. And makes a dragging Charlotte off the apron and out. Makes him driven into the post. First into that post. Oh, what's up? Now the referee's got a big family balls. And Tiffany Stratton saw that happening, did nothing about it. And Jake
Let go now. Take your chance. Let's just celebrate. Okay.
It's her position. Jade Cargill quickly back to her feet, shoving Stratton up the top rope as she went for the prettiest moonsault ever. And now Cargill with Stratton up and down. Skated. No counter this time. Cargill continues.
Yeah. She has to have it just to show that she's still relevant to this story.
So impressed by the speed and presence of mind of Jade Cargill. Just when the chips were down, connecting here. Jimmy Strong, we've seen it a million times. Reyes and Moonsault haven't denied by the pace of Cargill. Just the right move at the right time. Pulls off Jade. Wow, Jade Cargill. Back to a very
Oh well.
Yeah, I'll tell you, big win for Cargill tonight after Sunday, but how impressive were Beecham and Jade Cargill tonight?
Can't stay alive if Jade Cargill loses all the time, so that's why they have to get a few wins.
Champion tonight.
It was mine. You had to take it off.
No, you shouldn't. Daisy here.
Not a good time, Kat. Leave the room. Serious. JC, I know that you were looking forward to advancing at the Queen of the Ring tournament. I was just, you're funny. You think you're funny? Haha. Anyone with eyes can see that I'm clearly better than all of those women. I'm on a different freaking level. Hello.
Wait. Blake. Oh.
Actually, fans, JC is something he first made lost on Smackdown.
What the? Oh. They want to distract them.
Still into the time champs. To solve the game. Three.
You may have lost, but will win. You'll get another split head open page.
A great one. Carmelo Hayes, Ricky Bates go one-on-one. Up next, WWE Universe. Here's a special look at the winners of last year's Dream Trip Universal Resort Stakes with Cody Rhodes. Wonderful thing. Derek and Kayla, they won the sweepstakes to have the opportunity to come to Universe here for Orlando Resort. I'm going to eat for everything. All those amazing games of voting and anything else that was even better. Something that I really enjoy. I come to these parks all the time, and I was able to show them the mark with Jordan back at Universe. Like, it was really a very fun day, very special.
How cute. For a second, I thought the ones who attacked Paige and Breathe were Naya and Lush. I was like, not again. The only thing that sucks about Zero Sugar Pepsi is that it gets flat too fast. The serve of breast.
Fanatics Fest and my station back. It's coming to you.
Oh, cheeseburger. That's nice.
Tuesday, July 16th, Sunday, July 19th, Billy Javits said tickets on sale now at fanaticsfest.com. Feel like I just got shot. Oh, wow, son, you know what I'm about, true? Really, I'm about to get shot to death more times while I'm here. I appreciate every day with you. No, I won't return the favor, man. I know Daniel can be a tough nut to crack. No, DP. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, you know that, folks.
Yo, no lie, that was it's even funnier now because you know what DP could stand for. Yeah, that's why he said I don't know if that was PG. That was funny. I get it. Once you love DP, you're gonna love DP. I wouldn't know. I'm a virgin.
It's a Friday night six. Introducing first from Northern Louisiana, weighing in at 210 pounds. Absolute breaking. Really excited to be here tonight to be able to call.
Oh my god. I would kill to have that. To get my head kicked by Ricky Sage. Look, say what you want. Like, I know we're supposed to hate Ricky Sage because he's a heel, but he's still hot, so I don't care.
cerebral competitor wave. And he understands that he has to pull out all the stuff in order to move on to the next order here on Friday Night Smackdown. Don't run the ball. I'm flabbergasted at your analysis because it was flawless. Pretty much exactly what I said. I know that Harrison had the opportunity to follow this young man's career, and again, some of the things he does are questionable, but I'd like to leave the benefit of the doubt as he tries to perhaps work in a contention for a championship here on Friday Night Smackdown. I'll tell you what, when we get to the top here on SmackDown, a quick time after debuting, let's do it by Gunther and Cody Rhodes. Now, Ricky Saints clearly has all the talent in the world, and he also has those mental spots to cut corners at the right times. The spotlight just loves this guy. The Ricky Saints loves that spotlight too. This guy truly is a charismatic firecracker. The Crescent City drama of Joe Test calls it. His lucky first matchup in his rivalry last week, he had one again. Against the walking element. Broadcast sales match for the closing moments. It was Bello that started in red, throwing everything that was Rich Saints to the midst of the fight. Both men were counted out. Placing his stay, but Carmelo the major after jumping Bello. Before Bello turns around and drills Saints for a first 48 last week. That is why we've arrived at Mello involved in a fatal giveaway this past Monday, won by a total of 7. The game of the Mello Hayes all about before the billing is finished, goes after Carmelo Hayes. I guess you don't have to agree with it, but Ricky Saints trying to get the upper hand before this match even starts. So, against the United States champ Trent Williams. That is where the issue really lies between these two. And there's only a you can fit between them in terms of abilities. Well, right now, right off the bat, it's Carmelo Hayes. He's looking to take flight, and it's Ricky Saints. And he played a back of his head. He saw in this matchup, Daryl Sharma. I think the penalty are underway. Carmelo Hayes, but he got his brace jacket off yet. But Carmelo broad flash. Over down on stage.
Oh, bro still had the jacket on. He What though? Ma, who else is in the bathroom if it's not me?
I didn't know.
Championship matches right away. Thought that he should have the spotlight on. That should be a main event player. And then he understood you got to pay your dues. You got to work your way up the ladder. That's the same situation as he finds himself in. Well, Carmelo Hayes up to that first round pick on SmackDown a couple of years ago. He's a humble pie. And it's likely to serve up some of that humble pie to Ricky Saints tonight. Carmelo Hayes said he stays outside the ring. Him is in control on SmackDown. Again, talking to Carmelo earlier today, Wade, he talks about that chip that he has on his shoulder. The fact that he didn't have an opportunity in WrestleMania. He goes to the shenanigans to the way that
Brock Lesnar over 73 at SummerSlam. if he doesn't win, but it's rumored to be the top three picks WWE has for the King of the Ring winner is Seth Rollins and Femi, but I don't know who the third guy is. But those are their two top picks. But most likely it'll be Seth Rollins and somebody else. I'm not sure who it is. Well, I can't say who.
Not gonna get you anyway, Jelly. Coaching in front of the spot. Oh, goodness! It all plays well on TV, but it's all about wins at the end of the day. But that win might be getting closer for Ricky Saints. And one thing we've learned about Saints, he has got a gas tank. Physically speaking, he's scoring very, very close.
Beat his ass, Carmelo.
Now of Ricky Saints that is starting to chip away. Carmelo, so Saints believes in himself. I think Carmelo has always believed in himself well, but I think when he started to doubt himself a
Oh,
little bit.
look, I got my stuffies.
Where? What? What you talking about?
The stuffed animals.
From where?
That claw machine that we said.
Where?
Where all my stuffed animals are.
Oh, you did. You played. Oh, cool. You going this one and this one?
Yeah.
Oh, and that one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Damn, you won a lot. Damn. Oh, and this one?
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, what the fuck? I only won like one. Guys, look at you. Jeez. Nice. I tried to win this ice cream one for Liani's. That's crazy. You got mad of them shits. They came in one bag.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything's fine.
Got one of these fucking. Look at this. Yeah. They're so stuck on top of each other. They're trying to escape. Why don't you put the bigs with the bigs and the smalls with the small?
No, I wanted one to be for each series.
I tried to win this one too. I grabbed one of these and it fell right at the last second.
We're actually mystery ones because I know for a fact I didn't win either of those. I didn't win either of those teams, but they were mystery ones. Yep, what's the point of getting smaller, getting the one you want if it's gonna be a mystery? Go play Grand Theft Auto 5 for a few minutes. No, no, thank you. I don't play Grand Theft Auto games. Smackdown. And I watched that with the Garden Match TNA last night. That was crazy. I should see highlights of those. I've heard about that though. But frankly, a lot of TNA wrestlers' contracts are expiring, so WWE is definitely going to look into try and get those people. There's a girl named Mila, and of course Mike Santana. That's like rumored to be their first two attempts. But I think Mike Santana will gladly come.
Carmelo trying to play back into this thing. Saints trying to get back into the as well. Two of the top young superstars in WWE today battling it out here on Friday Night Smackdown. What a fight. That one stunned Hayes. Yeah, blows the manhood. And whether you're driven by business towards your opponent or the motivation to try and get an opportunity at US champ Trick Williams, regardless of what it is, tap into it right now. It's crunch. Oh, you got to give Hayes credit.
Parties disappeared after the match. It was scary, but I saw them in an ad recently. For I don't know if it was Honor of Glory, but I recently saw them in another wrestling company. Shotzi is a part of that match lineup too, so I saw her as well. That's the only reason why I knew about it because Shotzi was there.
Success. Went for first 48. Saints able to counter. Jack they cover now. It's it up. Carmelo Hayes towards the hitting combination. Saints another one of his own. Checks good at this point in time. High stakes, high pain.
He only won one. Yeah, it was a Dalmatian dog that he won.
Saints over now. Sage kicks. I should say Carmelo kicks it too. Off the
Dang, Ricky Saints, you always getting busted up in the mouth. He's always bleeding on his teeth. Damn.
start of tonight against Carmelo.
Your guns be sensitive.
Satan, this is when it gets really big. Well, it's fun time for both of these men. This is 950. You got to dig down deep. You got to salary to whatever drives you, and right now it's first 38. These covers. Stays in it. So big, so reactive from Carmelo. Actually, simply brilliant of being resourceful and brilliant. What you need to do. Moments and opportunities to open up, but somehow Ricky Saints equals it. Goes Carmelo up to the top rope. He's got Saints in position. Carmelo was looking for nothing but that. Ricky Saints, great instinct to back into the ropes and force Mello to lose his balance.
You know what matches on Smackdown? Matches that were on were the Queen of the Ring tournament. Were the Queen of the Ring tournament with Raquel, Bailey, Kiana James, and Raquel, Bailey, Kiana James, and JC Jane. And then and then it was Royce Keys versus Tala Tonga, and then it was Jade Cargill and Meechin versus Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. And now it's Carmelo and Ricky Saints.
Now Saints is tipped off. Bobby should have had a count out there for you. Arguing with the official. Carmelo Hayes from behind. Strips up Ricky Saints.
Almost there. Yeah, you were there.
His own worst enemy at that point in the match and stay focused. Hayes, Saints jumped underneath. Carmelo Hayes now. Ricky Saints. Going through. Oh, Saints has got the ties. Saints has got the win.
Oh man.
Absolute Ricky Saints.
To be fair, Carmelo, you've done that a couple times. Not to him, but you won a couple times that way.
Getting waiting to walk your car to progress your knees. Swings by Booker Mike Rook. Ricky Saints. Johnny Dodger might not like it, but it's a sound. And both men have a victory over each other now.
Yeah, they're even.
Then you have both Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes coming for you and your championship. But tonight, focus on the shift to the King of the Ring tournament. How are you preparing for an opportunity that could potentially lead you all the way to SummerSlam?
First thing first, Chief Williams is concerned with.
You're going to SummerSlam either way. If he has a title to defend, if he has to have a title to defend.
So I say keep fighting because Chief Williams is the king. Speaking of the king, tonight I have a match for the King of the Ring tournament. Now we're talking. Now we're going to put Chief Williams on the list with some traits. I'm talking about Coach Steve, Triple H, Steve Austin. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm punch my ticket to Minneapolis. Punch my ticket to SummerSlam and win that World Championship. I want to look good. I want to sound good. Trick Williams, the man with 2 chains, 2 living pepper steppers, and 2 titles on his shoulders. Let's talk about it.
Braun Breaker. Ooh, Braun Breaker versus Trick Williams in the future. Tiffany.
Yeah. Hello, why didn't you tell me you were going out there? You know I wasn't out there for you. And you were looking at the chocolate out there. Nonetheless, next time you need to tell me because I will be there right by your side. I didn't think I needed you out there. So sweet. You didn't want me out there because you didn't want me injured. See, this is why everyone's calling us a team, especially for last week, Nia and Lash. That was crazy. Anyway, I gotta go out there. But I'll see you out there, right? Because I need your support. I'm sorry, Chelsea, but I have to go to the trainers. But I'm sure you're gonna get great at this. Look,
That's what she said before, but she'll help you. And so Chelsea's gonna fight Lash this time, and she's gonna win again. She's gonna get a quick roll up again.
It's going to see first, accompanied by Nia Jax from Atlanta, Georgia. One half of Irresistible Forces.
That's an interesting sports jacket. I never seen a sports jacket that has patchwork design on it. It looks kind of nice.
During up next on Smackdown.
Now that's a black and orange dress. I mean, outfit. Lash Legend, you definitely wore it better than Tiffany this time around. The Raw console to more Maryland. I don't know. Frankly, I don't care where wrestling's at if it's not in New York or Long Island. I'm gonna turn off my fan. I only turned my fan on because I had my heating pad on my stomach before the stream and I was really overheating, so I didn't want that to happen. After the stream, though, I definitely need to take another Tylenol because I'm not feeling agonizing cramps yet, but I'm getting close. When you eat a lot of food, the pain numbs away, but once the food is digested, it starts to come back. Even Sarah don't to help Chelsea. That's what she said the last time, but she ended up helping, so she'll be fine. She just needs to relax a few minutes.
Returns to Madison Square Garden in New York City on July 18th. Saturday night's main event tickets for the event are on sale now via Ticket Basket.
Hello, Blake Monroe. I hate seeing you like this.
I do love to do.
I hate that they're holding off on her so long. I know Smackdown started early. I missed everything. I mean, I only keep saying that they're going to be at 2 o'clock all this month, so it's really not my problem. But you could totally see this early with the link provided. I think around like 5:30 it should all be uploaded available on the site.
On the road minutes, and I got plenty of time to my life. Legend is looking restored in the ring right now. I am Cat's out here ringside as well.
I'm a homeless soul. I'm a homeless soul. I like that outfit. I think she's wearing a lot of her old outfits, but frankly, I like those outfits a lot. I just like this. I like the cupcake skirt.
Chelsea Green had a singles match and it's been a period of that match. Stephanie's trying to fake the favorite. Shockingly, Chelsea Green beat Naya. Unfortunately,
And she's not wearing. It's strange how she's not wearing her. It's strange how she's not wearing her her little skirt, her little skirt trains.
Chelsea Green, of course, a former two-time United States champion. Triple H South Team champion.
Maybe she just wants to wear short skirts instead.
Lash legend who's in a moon time of not being successful in a fatal four-way on Monday and the queen of the ring tournament. For of Chelsea Green.
LA Knight for literally any belt. Unfortunately, LA Knight's career is looking bleak as he's starting to get upset that he's not being used. I mean, it looked like to me they were starting to build him up for something, but I can understand how he doesn't like how long it's taking or how long it took. But unfortunately, I think they'll do the same thing. LA Knight and Jey Uso run it back. I think because that's that's the route I think they're going with.
But now you feel torn apart by a Black legend, and this is a physical. I'm afraid that legend is ticked off now on the attitude degree. To a rough ring spot blast since the forces cover. The most out on the tag championships of Sunday night's main event a few weeks ago, and things have really spiraled ever since. That's not any less cocky. Nobody people thought it was simply big ass.
Last legend always just wails them around.
Chelsea outside the ring, and of course, Nia out. So the official Brian Tramp's back turn. Nia attacking Chelsea. Oh, she was embarrassed last week by that monster.
I really do like that jacket. It reminds me so much of Cappuccino Jones. What am I saying, Frappuccino? Cappuccino Jones in WWE Evolve. Once again, great guy. Hope he gets into NXT soon because I want him in NXT so badly. But instead of jackets, he wears patchwork denim pants, and they're really aesthetically pleasing.
That was a kick out on the instinct because there's no way back after a flip like that.
LA Knight and Danhausen team up called the Curse Knights. Well, it's not LA Knight, but recently in one of their underground matches, Cody Rhodes and Danhausen teamed up. I just don't know who they fought against because they only recorded recorded them winning. They didn't record anything else afterwards. Cody Rhodes and Danhausen teamed up in an underground match. Most likely it was against the Miz and somebody else.
Turning her attention is going to cost her. Maybe not Chelsea, but in last call on the top rope. Chelsea might pull off the unthinkable at this point.
The American Curse.
But
that would be a controversial name, wouldn't it?
Take flight. Chelsea Green with a cross body and down Cody.
The cursed nightmare. But that doesn't make sense either.
The irresistible forces outside.
Who's your dream team up who hasn't teamed up already? Well, I said I was looking forward. I was looking forward to Damian Priest and Finn Balor teaming up as a babyface team because now that he's on Friday Night SmackDown, and also most likely because R-Truth is kind of getting injured to the point where he probably will end up relinquishing that title. And I was like, hey, you should give it to people are like, hey, you should give it to Finn Balor so they can have a babyface, like a babyface Judgment Day reunion, sort of.
Major win this would be. Lives was too strong, and they just struggle coming off. Chelsea, last legend, puts her in position here for a last expansion. And a cover by legend. And the
Yeah, they have to have 1-on-1.
Here is the win. Left gas. Well, that was one thank cover.
Yeah, Chelsea Green is getting the Lana versus Nia Jax feud, except it's with Last Legend and her.
Inside of that ring. Classic win once again for Last Legend. Okay, we're playing the ringside. I'm Michael Cole. It's Wade Barrett. I'm filling in for Joe Tessa for tonight. He's got Super Boxing over the weekend. Well, Flash in Italy.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Sunday.
I didn't notice it was Michael and not Joe Tess
World Heavyweight Championship. Home ring.
commentating boxing, you say?
Monday night.
How about bringing in more micro wrestlers for micro matches? I don't know any except for that star guy in AAA and Hornswoggle.
For a long time, because there is so
You bring that shirt because my 20-month-old daughter has recently fallen in love with Hello Kitty. Yeah, well, this is Sanrio, so I'm not really a big fan of Hello Kitty in general, but I love a lot of the Sanrio characters like Karomi and Cinema Roll and Melody and Choco Cat. Those are my favorite. Those are my top favorites. Like Hello Kitty's nice and a classic and all, and the one who started it all, but her Sanrio friends are more popular, I would say, especially Karomi, Melody, and Cinema Roll, and Pom Pom Puddin'. So if you're gonna get your daughter anything Hello Kitty related, make sure that it has all of the Hello Kitty gang, not just her. And if it's just Hello Kitty, make sure it's pastel because those, like, dark hot pink Hello Kitty merchandise are so disgusting. I do not like it at all. And I'm saying a lot because I'm a big fan of hot pink stuff, but I can't stand it when Hello Kitty has hot pink stuff. It just looks so cringe and standardized. How about your plans on your next cosplay? I'm not sure right now because, like I said, money's too tight for me to think about future cosplays. But if I do it, I'll let you know.
So everybody in that locker room moves. This is the born sky.
But even if I don't have a cosplay, I'll always have an outfit to showcase myself. And I have plenty of those because I didn't officially wear my thrift finds yet. I only tried them on, but I didn't officially wear them. And also, my way was your Dan has a cosplay. You nailed to make the viewers better than the dancers they hired for his debut because they wanted them to match him entirely. I was like, no, I need to make this more feminine and girly. I'm like, no, that looks too. I don't want to say slutty, but I'm just saying like, nah.
Yeah, select.
But his wife is so pretty. But his wife is so pretty, and she was one. She was one of the backup dancers when Dan hasn't debuted, and I'm like, now that I see what she looks like without all that makeup and stuff, she's really pretty. She's such a famous burlesque dancer in Las Vegas, and I love burlesque, like outfits. They're really classic, and that's the right way to be slutty if you're going to be.
You know, it's all right here. Those make that chance. Hey, that's because they follow and they listen to me. Other side. This side, you need to get that. Think about what I'm telling you. Stop being so different.
Excuse me, or else.
Want to think about for voice key.
Talking to me like a child. Have you seen Scary Movie yet? If not, do you plan to? Like, well, I've seen most of the classic Scary Movies, but I don't plan on seeing the one in theaters because, frankly, I don't care about it that much to go spend money on that. Sure, it's interesting. It'll be nice to see that movie eventually, but I'm not like oh my gosh, I haven't seen this in years and stuff. Like, no, thank you. I heard that critics hated it, but the fans loved it, and I feel like that's been happening nowadays, where critics are becoming too sensitive and they're just so proper and snooty that they're like they don't get what actual fans who are fans of a franchise, they're Danhausen, but it's during a commercial break. I'm on an international server, so I can see it. Who the hell are you?
It is I, Danhausen. Very nice. Very old. And I am not allowed to bring
But yeah, I saw the video of them at the Hall of Fame and good, right? Dan has a very good gorgeous. She looks like one of those 1950s print-up models. Yeah, she's a burlesque dancer, so she has those classic curly hairstyles and puffy dresses. They, he said in a recent interview they met in a gothic meetup. Like it was a gothic club and they met each other there.
Now, if you'll join me, move this man. It's not quite loud enough. I didn't freaking know a little.
It wasn't quite loud.
Nice meeting with Michael Cole, the legend.
Speaking of Michael Cole, he's now been here for 29 years. It was yesterday or the day before yesterday that it's been 29 years, and Michael Cole has never taken a day off in his life.
Because ever since the arrival of this weirdo. So curse you. I wish that lights off the engine for this breakfast went out of it.
I wish they had left the lights long enough.
Curse you one day.
He's gonna curse you one day.
Not going to work. See you later. Mexican Mixer Revolution AAA with its largest annual event. Triple Mania across 2 nights for the first time this September. Triple Mania 34 will take place on Friday, September 11th at the Luxor in Las Vegas, followed by Arena CDMX in Mexico City on Sunday, September 13th. Tickets are on sale now via www.com/events. And right now, we want to take you back to last Saturday, the match the world is talking about. put on this mask to go on a quest to learn the art.
Again, showing the the El Grande mask, the El Grande mask versus mask match. So, one of my favorite WWE analysts, favorite WWE analyst, Santi Zap, he made a good point to me that I should say that I feel like WWE is slowly trying to get AAA to be on Netflix because you know how they put that El Grande match on Netflix for people to watch an encore presentation. They think that's like, a way to showcase AAA to Netflix, and they want to see how much views it will get in these past few months, and then if it's up to their liking, they'll like, pay to put AAA on there, so now people can watch AAA internationally, even though it was on YouTube. But of course, WWE would never make free content be free that long, so they need to put AAA now on a streaming platform that people need to pay. So they're going to, I think they're slowly trying to get AAA into Netflix. I did not know that about Michael Cole. 29 years and no days off. That's incredible. Well, he only took 2 days off in his entire life, and one was a surgery that he had to be there for, and two was his son's wedding. That's the only 2 days off that Michael ever took. After that, he never took a day off ever again.
All I want is to defend this title all over the world. So whatever you want to add, Cashapp, just ask for it. Let's have a quick second, Ray.
Ray Phoenix.
Ray, I asked Nicholas to come here tonight for a couple of reasons, but the main reason was to talk to you. We had an awesome match at WrestleMania last year, but I did it under false pretenses. When I put on the El Grande Americano mask, it was to poke fun at you, to frustrate all the luchadors that, quite frankly, were giving me so much trouble in the ring. It was my frustration. The longer I wore the mask, the more time I spent in Mexico, I realized this isn't some joke. I'm not putting on a costume. You're taking on a responsibility to a culture, to a people, an entire nation, to the art form. No, this Lucha Libre, and I made a bond with it. So I flew to Italy tonight to say I'm sorry. I don't know if it's tonight, tomorrow, next week, but I'm asking for this.
Apologies.
Now you understand what the Lucha Libre is about. I'm losing the mask. It's painful enough to get you. But remember, I'm not the only one here.
You got a lot of apologies. You gotta apologize to Penta. You now apologize to Ray Phoenix. You got to apologize to Rey Mysterio especially.
So tonight, but I heard you have to go. Okay, good. Because I'm just going off the phone with his legal team. No fun. Look,
They're no fun.
long story short, they're willing to accept the rematch. They have one committed. Give it to me. What's the condition? Well, let's just say he wants to make us wait to tell us the condition until next week. Smackdown. He's got a good legal team. All right, so we have to wait till next week to hear the stipulation, which means the week after that. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's Kansas City. I don't want to wait any further beyond that. So that's where we'll do the title match. His title match. Sound good? Works for me. So we have to look into those for the clearance this week. Those darn lawyers. So you have a title match in a couple of weeks, Roger. Well, I'm pretty damn excited about it. Just like Michael Cole, I'm pretty damn excited about this main event. King of the Ring, first round fatal four. following is a King of the Ring tournament first round match.
Here's the main event. Damian Priest. Damian Priest in the King of the Ring tournament with Ron Breaker, Dominic, and who else? I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, who will enter the semifinals?
Oh yeah, Trick Williams.
Find out. Our main event is next on Smackdown.
I have a feeling it'll just be Braun Breaker only because he needs to get over this loss that Seth Rollins has inflicted upon him.
Smackdown held Raw returning to Mexico for the first time in 15 years. Just like one message not Women's No Live Tour. It's on sale now.
Braun Breaker versus Ola Family would be much more corrigible. Dominic's not gonna win. And frankly, Byron scared him into not winning anyway.
One day, Raw makes its return to Ferris. The first round was coming up with rematch here.
That noise.
The superstars. Great. Fights. Fights. Raw.
The city of Paris. Oui, oui, encore les parties, monsieur. Les parties. Next, les ingrédients arrivent. Les monstres.
It's main event time tonight in Bologna, Italy. The host of Friday Night Smackdown, Damian Priest, part of the Fatal 4-Way first round King of the Ring tournament match.
Did they change Dominic's music again? I can't tell. Been such a long time since I heard Dominic's music, honestly. I miss I miss NXT. Are they going to do a three-way for the title with Evil Mason with Mason Rook? No, but there is a number one contenders match with both Naruku. He goes by Naruku now. Evil goes by Naruku, and he's going to actually fight Mason Rook for the chance to fight Tony D'Angelo. So it'll be a number one contenders match with those two. So whoever wins that will fight Tony D'Angelo. And your guess is as good as mine who will win because frankly both look like both look like they definitely want this one. Just that Naraki's taking the more, I guess, passive aggressive approach.
I'm not even on that. Now, just we got way too long in this conversation. Let's refocus on business because this is a very, very important. Oh, yeah, this kind of business is what I'm all about, Michael. Go get a room. Let's have a fun vacation. Oh, man, I can't focus on it. What are we going to do? Oh, can you get a ring? First row back, there we go. Final forward. Ah, I'm sweating because I have trouble force. I'm just embarrassed.
Paul Heyman's not here. I wonder why.
Rollins and Breaker again with his torpedo spears. That one's contest forward. But look at Breaker in the air. That's this horrible. Paul Heyman. Breaker spearing Heyman through the barricade.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Cleared to be a part of Smackdown tonight. All the misery, full blown blood during the full Heyman. One way to do a full Heyman wherever he is right now is expecting a hospital bed convalescing is for all the blood that the progress in this tournament ultimately living on the ring of gold with it doing a main championship
Aw, look at that little baby.
the unpredictable badass had a little bit of history of Dominic Mysterio.
That dad just has a baby in the stretch.
Company. Well, Sarah famously excommunicated from the corner of full God. Right now, there might be a little backlash to both Baby and Priest. What's this that he thinks over what? And from Colombia, 245 the United States champions. Praise William. Most of my happiness said, you can read my life something look good on the head of Kingford Williams. Oh, my Walmart don't look good on Blake Lily. The United States.
I don't know. I feel like Paris is going to be a way better audience than Italy.
That's why I'm told. Oh my God.
Everything's not freaking out SmackDown. Everything feels slow, excitement. Well, honestly, these matches weren't all that bad. At least the King and Queen of the Ring tournament matches aren't. Because aside from that, Because aside from that, there can't be anything new regarding storylines because of this tournament. Maybe afterwards, yeah, but not during. Take off my glasses. Now that I have fitting glasses, they do make my ears a little bit red.
The show closing is Brawl Breaker after a disastrous Monday Night Raw, including official in this match again, Brawl Breaker World Tag Team Champion. Then reached the WWE Tag Team Champion, Triple H's United States Champion, Dominic Mysterio, Triple H Mega
And notice how Liv was out there for Dominic, but she wasn't out there for Raquel.
Itself out right now because his legs are focused on physical destruction. Couple of German suplexes by Breaker. Right hand knocked Dominic.
I gotta straighten my hair soon too. I'm gonna do that after right now because, like I said, I'm feeling a little sluggish now, and I need to take another Tylenol and just start to relax again. So I might not do it till late.
The World Tag Champs. Logan Paul and Austin Tag Champs with like this forward like biceps, and now Braun Breaker. Dominic, you better turn around. Franco on a tackle takes out Mysterio.
That was better. That was a better spear than Dominic did. I mean, you did to Seth Rollins. Oh, a better side spear.
I was going to ask if you might ask a question on the table. I don't want to have any interaction.
I don't want to have any interaction.
The dogs are out tonight in Bologna. And now Trick Williams going to sit Dominic Mysterio on the floor. And Trick having fun. Hasn't been playing tonight for Dominic Mysterio tonight. Lee Morgan looks petrified next to audience. His Loverboy is in big trouble. Loverboy is fighting back. Dominic now a big jump. Trick Williams and Mysterio taking the fight now. As he sends moves back toward the ring. Action everywhere you look here. This one of there's Morgan because he has a ringside one. Crazy. Taking flight too. You know, we make a lot of fun. Dominic who's going to handle the champion. It's a dirty Dom champs. Serenade. Mysterio and now Damian Priest, who still has a score to settle with Dominic in the rest of Judgment Day. Dominic certainly doesn't look so tough without his Judgment Day back up there. One-on-one, Priest just decimated Dirty Dom. Dom claims he's the king of the luchador. So, I don't make something about that. Here's that flying elbow by Priest, the former world champion. Again, this is 2 bands of the King of the Ring tournament. The finals take place 3 weeks from tomorrow, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, at Night of Champions. And think about the 25th King of the Ring of all time being crowned at King of Champions. Somebody needs a little juice. It's a former world champion. Oh, let's get another Charles. There were 3 other men in this match. Jonathan won a world title previously. Not an opportunity this time around.
When is Night of Champions again?
World champions Alexa Booker T and Sheamus Kurt Angle. Next to the Triple H. 12 WWE Hall of Famers for King of the Ring. In fact, the gentleman sitting my right, a former king in his own right. The biggest honors of my career, but the deal today is so much sweeter with that SummerSlam main event.
It's Night of Champions. June 27th. Oh.
Everybody wants an opportunity at a world title in Minnesota at SummerSlam. With King of the Ring, and you're going to get it. Breaker sit out of the ring. tremendous action here on Friday Night Smackdown. Fatal four-way.
Yeah, I might have to go to the bathroom real bad.
In the ring tournament against Judge today. A former member, Damian Priest, current member, Donovan, together. Working together. Maybe Damian Priest is fully in one with God. They make a leader of the house. And Damian with that right hand. Down goes Donovan. Seriously. Dirty dog boy, his style is
I just hold it.
now Breaker. How quick is Breaker when he just ran into a little speed kick now by Priest? Caught Breaker on the other side. No finer strike having in the game than Damian Priest. Got all the range, all the precision, of course, all that power. Former Mr. Money in the Bank, world champion. Impressive and alone, he is the favorite for this one. Anyone who's been to the very top.
Ouch, I'm starting to feel the agonizing cramps now.
Down and down that. Now Priest again.
It's only
Mysterio. Dominic with a four.
It's only 20 minutes.
Down inside out.
It's only 20 to 15 minutes. I could last that long. Other than new updates on rumors on Enzo Amore coming back to WWE. Yeah. They'll be sometime on NXT. They just don't know when. That's the only legit news I could give you.
This ring right now, what you just like climbing over here. Summer Live Breaker. Got it, Breaker kicks off. Last two is
So that's why people should watch NXT, because who knows when Enzo and Big Cass could be on there.
Now Braun turning his attention and look at the power. Breaker now. Military press turns it into a slam. All around Mysterio. It's time for Cody. Has to break things up. Power thrown out by Breaker there. Went away inside the point timing on that one. Omar seeing away from it. Wait again, you were king of the ring. How important was that to keep your career? Well, it was massive for me to get that championship, to get that crown at safety, but it's even today, believe me, that critical event at SummerSlam dangling there. A world championship opportunity for the winner as well as the crown. Never been bigger than it quite now. What you would consider have that opportunity. Yeah. So,
Ole.
that is why it's so empowering. These things together, don't they? Look at Trick Willie go. Trick Willie. With those cyclone wheels connecting. Now Willie takes out the Mysterio as he ducks out of the way. Backbreaker. By Trick Williams. Oh, Trick Willie. On the whole string.
So you're not seeing Big Cat recently. You're gonna be shocked. He got Super Jack. He's gonna have some huge muscles.
Trick Williams.
Ow, it's starting to hurt so bad. This match needs to end. I'm just kidding. It's just annoying. Yeah, but as for Big Cass, yeah, I don't doubt it. I've heard he's been doing pretty well for himself in AEW, as well as him just being tall enough alone. So yeah, that's it. I don't know. For some reason, when you're that tall, you don't really have to work out to look like you work out. You'll still look big either way.
Simply cut the wrist off at the right time there, however. Trick Williams in the middle of it. Got some other ideas. Oh, God.
Bring him here.
Now Breaker. It's going on Steiner again. Priest trying to counter. Or to the back of the knees of Braun breaking unit, but it's simply.
This is what Dominic wants. For them to be distracted with each other.
Situation here. Damian Priest Williams and Michael Simple Watts. Critical part of this matchup. Middle four-way match. To determine who will face Ola Femi in the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. Still outside the ring, of course, Breaker Priest and Trick Williams inside the ring. Well, all four men have been represented. All four men are now
This is what Gary's breath feels like.
to be the function that he is. And pick the ball to get a kick out.
Just not in the important area.
Cover now by one Randy. So he wants to get Marcus. That's what he knocks him there. Cover. The leg. Again, Williams kicks him out. Exactly what you should have done. It's more to watch. Finding the weakness about it. Capitalize it regardless of who pulls that damage in the first place. Look at Johnny Mysterio.
I'm glad that it's during that my agonizing cramps is happening during almost the end of the stream rather than in the middle, because I would have been pissed if it was in the middle. But I can handle 15 minutes of this pain.
That's what I know, because the judgment day don't stab each other in the back, or if they do, they'll get executed. They get to rather quickly. It's like Damian Priest and Fred Cloud. They weren't around it up. I sent Perez out on Monday, word up. Oh, listen to that. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. And Breaker's unloading on top.
But I'll take your word on how Big Cass looks, because I'll just look up right now what he looks like. I'm on my laptop.
This end of this matchup right now, you got four bodies all ready to drop. Really isn't going to take much to win this at this point. Yeah, again, first pinfall or submission wins this thing. Doc's trying to hang out and Spawns is stretched in. There's no great over part that's teaching Dom to teammate. Covered out by Priest. Kick out at 2 by Mysterio. Exhausted. Starting to set in at this point in this high stakes, fast paced matchup. Well, Breaker's looking pretty raggedy to himself right now. He's going to put through the ringer on this one.
Wow, he does look big.
With Seth Rollins this past Monday night on Raw.
Definitely looks older now. Same with Enzo, because I actually follow Enzo. Might be a dumb question, but do you take cramp? Well, what do you do for cramp pain? Do you take pain relievers or something? Yes, obviously. I take a Tylenol to help, and I also have a heating pad on my stomach, but I can't do that, like, right this second. I'll do it after the stream.
Priest and Williams, Breaker and Mysterio. Something has to give in this match. Yeah, the four superstars who all got big right from the off, and they are all staggering in the ring right now, physically impaired, but still.
Like I said, I ate a lot of food, and that's what helped ignore my pain for this long. But now that my food is starting to digest and go away, I'm definitely starting to feel the pain now. The more food you eat, the less of the cramp pain you can ignore. The more the cramp pain you can ignore, but once it starts to digest, it all floods back.
Former world heavyweight champ. Oh, Razor's Edge. Now Morgan up on the apron. Wonder how she was going to come to the play. Now listen, there are qualifications. So Morgan, nothing can happen for her being on the apron. The official wasn't in position to count on Mysterio.
Roxanne should come out here and help. Help. Bruh. You just dropped Damian Priest because he was too heavy.
Side slam by one Breaker just tossing men around at him. Raw power. He's very little momentum. Trick Williams is a 250-pound athlete. Both around. Full strength. Breaker runs into Mysterio.
Make it go away. Big cast at Ricky Saints from his tag team in AEW. They were actually really good. I wonder if Ricky Saints will have any involvement with Enzo and Cass when they come back. Well, with them like making their possible return in NXT, that might be a while until then.
It's not the official, which is legal to throw it on his qualification.
Oh my. Oh dear, you're not making no friends today, Dominic. Smackdown still on, yes, but it's about to end in a few minutes.
Now Breaker, there's Williams out to the floor. Prince Williams now on our announce table. It's not like you want to think. Not at all. We've seen Breaker do this before.
Hey. Oh, do your mic get cut off? Might get cut off microphone.
Meanwhile, inside the ring,
Oh. I just wanted to say, remember, Dominic, you're gonna fight over him.
Of Jersey Dome, it was now. Look who's here.
Oh.
Just today, walked out a bit high.
Bryce Keys help you this time? I don't think so. Oh. Okay, so Dominic is definitely fighting with Femi. I hope not. Oh well. Yes, you got too excited, Wade.
Dominic Mysterio in the semi-finals. Oh, well, solid orchards. Brother, Dominic Mysterio with me. No fatal four-way in the semi-finals. It's Dominic straight up with the ruler over Femi. Good luck, Dom. Enjoy tonight. Count your days over Femi.
Yeah, he's shaking in his boots. He's shaking in his boots as he's watching this. And yeah, I'm not gonna stay too long because my cramps are kicking. So it was a pretty standardized. It was a pretty standardized Friday Night Smackdown. It was kind of like it kept me less bored than the last time. So that's saying something, I guess. But wow, Oba Femi versus Dominic Mysterio. Let's see that how that'll end because even though the outcome looks obvious, they could pull the rug under us either way. So I'm just saying it won't work out for Dominic either way because Oba Femi will be quite angry, and then it'll be a painful outcome either way. So hopefully it don't work out that way though, because like I said before, WWE kind of confirmed their picks, and they have Seth Rollins and Oba Femi as the top people for their winners. They just didn't quite confirm who exactly. So just know it might be leading up to either Oba Femi or Seth Rollins and somebody else. I just don't know who that person is right now. So just keep that in mind. But next week they're in Paris and London, so that's frankly, I think they'll have a bigger show in Paris because Paris is a much more exciting is a much more exciting when it comes to WWE events. So I look forward to seeing that. And I finally know what they say in Paris now. They say supplemental. That means almost at two. Yeah, so that'll be fun to hear again. But now I have to really take my Tylenol and then just relax now. So I'm gonna take it easy. So thanks for watching the Knockin Chu streams, Instagram, and Discord are in the description below. On my highs till further notice. They'll follow them anyway. And my donation links are in the description below too. Ko-Fi, Cashapp, any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Thank you. And the wrestling server link is down below as well. If you want to watch something else from any other wrestling company, click the home watermark above and you can see all that's on and upcoming from TNA, AAA, AEW, Professional Japanese Wrestling, Honor of Glory, and anything wrestling related you can just bookmark and you can watch if you don't have live TV or streaming services like I do sometimes. And if you need some place to watch Night of Champions and or SummerSlam later on, that's your way to watch it. So but save a bookmark it if you don't have live TV or streaming services like I do sometimes. So I'm going to take a Tylenol and then get my rest, and I will see you all on Monday again in their Paris show. So safe and remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.